You ready for the next service call? Man, baby. Oh, hello. Oh, what's the matter? Come here. Aw.
She's friendly.
I know you're friendly. You're such a good dog.
How are you? Come on, get out of there.
No, but let's go. Come on. What are you doing? Look at you. You want to help?
Jackie.
Hi, Jackie.
Say hi.
Hi. Oh,
Yeah, look, she's so excited.
Oh, hi.
Her tail might come off.
A tail wagger. Look at this tail wagger. Hi. Belly rubs? Free belly rubs?
Oh my God,
No? Oh, look, I'm going to show you your video of you to my dog, and I think I cheated on him. I know I can't do that. I can't do that.
You can't have that.
No, you can't.
So, I don't know if I told you this, Mike. But
Yes.
a couple of months ago, I had an error code on my hot water.
For legal reasons, we're not going to talk about the tankless water heater that this customer has. We're talking about their air conditioning system. Learn something new every day. Let's roll tape. I know. So here we have.
I don't know how good or bad that is, honey.
Here we have another Ream 20 by 20 by 1 filter.
Should I just take everything out?
I'll do it. Don't worry about it. I'll do it. Don't worry about it. We have our Ream air handler. We have a transition piece to our coil. And then over there, we have a combi tankless water heater with no name on it. We're not going to talk about that right now. We're going to check our condensate drains, our coil, our filter, our blower motor, blower capacitor, and then we will head upstairs to the roof. But I think I'm going to spend some time with my new best friend.
That's Jackie.
Hi, Jackie. Jackie.
She is a good
Aw, you're a good dog. How old is Jackie?
We don't know. Jackie's a rescue.
Oh, a rescue?
We have her.
And wow, you're living in a deluxe apartment in the sky. Moving on up to the east side. Let's get Jamie, that song that I just sang for you is the intro song for a TV sitcom called The Jeffersons.
Never heard of it.
Which was played on TV in I think it was the 80s into the 90s a little bit, maybe, but definitely the 80s. And it was about his family that moving on up, right? You know, like the Beverly Hillbillies, you know, they're in the hillbilly sticks, and then they won the lotto, whatever, then the oil. Yeah, the oil. They won the oil. They struck oil in their property, and they got millions and millions and millions of dollars. Probably back then it was $10 million, a lot of money, but the Jeffersons. You should YouTube it, the Jeffersons. All right, let's start with the filter.
If she's in your way, just let me
No, she's good. 20 by 20 by 1 filter. Let's see how dirty or clean the filter is, and it is
dirty.
It's all right. It could be worse.
You know what I do?
What
I
do you do?
change
You
it
vacuum?
every 3 months.
Okay.
I change it every 3 months. It may be dirtier because of that fire thing, that stinky that we had recently.
Oh, the
Canadian
apocalypse.
fires.
Yeah. Well, they said, did you see any videos of these Canadian fires?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, neither did I.
But
I saw pictures, but how come we have no video of all these fires?
I don't know, but it stunk.
It did.
So
It looked like you were driving through Mars.
Something was bad. It
Something was
stunk.
bad, I
So
know.
I was going to change that anyway. But typically, I would change it on July 1st.
Okay.
It's every 3 months. I have.
Let's take a look at the coil.
Every March, every June.
Let's take a look at the coil. Let's get in there, and
So I have a clean one.
our coil looks fairly clean. Look at that. Our coil looks fairly clean. So when we could do a visual inspection, it's best to do a visual inspection. All right. Here's our filter. Direction of flow. Airflow is pointing up because we are sucking in air from this open return. And get in there, buddy. Oh, just don't go in freely. Looks like there's a little bit of resistance there. Interesting. Let's try it this way. Even though it's square, why aren't you going in freely? There you go. Much better. Okay, that's done. Let's check out the blower. All right, I removed the door or panel. That's the compartment for the blower and our electrical components. I have my power switch off. Man baby's got the needle nose and the multimeter, and he's going to test this capacitor. He's going to discharge the wiring first. What?
I don't know how to do that.
You've been watching me doing this for, I don't know, this is your third day?
Okay.
All right, so now pay close attention because I'm not going to show it again. Okay? We discharge our capacitor by using something metal or a diode or a resistor between the two. That works as well. I did that way. Ted Cook licks his 2 fingers and he uses his fingers. I don't suggest doing that because you will eventually get zapped. One of these days there's going to be a charge inside this capacitor, and you're going to feel it. Make sure the power was off. Okay, next. You're going to take those two terminals. You're going to set that to read capacitance.
This one?
No, that's resistance. That's voltage. Okay. No, that's amperage. Okay. One probe on one terminal, on another probe on the other terminal. And what size is this? This is a... Where is it? Why can't I see? Where is the size of this capacitor? One probe on one terminal, one on the other. Point straight down. Good. What do we have on our voltmeter?
0.3.
No, push down harder. 18.4. We're at 18.4. And it's rated at 20. So we have a 20 microfarad capacitor that's reading 18.4 with a deviation of 5%. So let's get our calculator out. Let's see what 5% is of 20. Calculator. 20 minus 5% equals 19. So that should be 19 to 21, right? But it's 18.4. We're going to recommend replacement. Man baby's going to the truck to get a 20 microfarad single capacitor. She is going to show me her Wurlitzer. Check this out.
No, besides the beach.
How about how about Billy Joel? Okay. Only the good die young.
Okay, 307.
307.
307. Oh, something's wrong.
Oh no.
Oh, you know what?
It's stuck.
Yes.
Because it's jammed up in there.
Yes.
See that?
You know what? And not to blame my cleaning lady. I love her.
She banged into when she went.
Maybe, yeah. I have to open it. This ought to be rich. This is gonna be.
Let me guess. It just unhinges.
No, it's.
Is it hard?
No, it's wheels. It's on wheels.
Ah.
I have to somehow. We lost the key, so somehow. Oh Jesus! Oh, there it goes. No, you lose the key. The key's right there. Oh, there's the key. But I don't know. Is that the key for this?
Is this? When was this made?
This is it's
a replica.
Yes.
I'm about to say, like, there's so much electronic stuff in there. So that, see, it looks like it's stuck on there, right there. Want me to give you some light in there?
Yeah, that would be good. Okay.
Oh, you got it. Oh.
Okay. Well.
Now you got to put it where it belongs.
Yeah, I'll work that out later. See, somehow it has it.
Oh, yeah. Maybe.
Oh, well, you know what? I think you have to turn it on. This is like the time I...
Oh, it's spinning.
I couldn't stop.
Oh, there's the one that probably went right there.
Okay,
We just missed it.
Hopefully it didn't... Oh, well, it's working.
That's true.
That's Billy Joe.
You gotta put that in the right place, though, no?
Yeah, but I don't want to... Oh, it's right here.
It was right there, yeah.
But which is the A side?
I don't know.
And the B side?
Wow, there's an A. Oh, man. We're dating ourselves.
I know. Who cares? It's close enough.
Wow. So what's the... You said it bubbles when it starts getting hot. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
No, it's good. It's supposed to be bubbling. But it takes time. I guess it's some kind
It
of
heats
chemical,
up?
I don't know, chemical oil or something. I don't know. But and it makes like a noise. It'll go click, and you'll see something bubble. The whole thing goes around. It's really probably cold because I haven't used it in a while. So
This is so cool.
I can't believe that this started already.
Wow. Awesome. Amrad 20 microfarad by 374.40. That's our replacement capacitor for this air handler blower. We're going to shove that in there. All right, and we want to leave, just so you can see the number right there of the capacitor. It's good to show that. Another good thing to show is, let's grab a Sharpie, which I have right here. Grab a Sharpie. And today is 6/12/23. Right? Good for identification purposes. Now the next guy's going to know, if it's not me, on 6/12/23, that was replaced. Okay? Now, make that nice and snug and secure. What we're going to do is do a visual inspection of the blower motor and the wheel. She looks pretty clean. She moves freely. I don't really see any dirt on that end of the blower. We're pretty good there. So we can turn power back on. And now we can check out our outdoor unit. All right, we have to get water all the way right there. But look, we have Peter. Yeah, he saw me. There's Peter. There's Peter. There's Daniel, his truck. Hi, Peter. So, hi, Nana Claire. Yes. Hi. All right, so here we are at the rooftop unit. We labeled our unit for the apartment because it was lacking that. Yeah, we make mistakes. I guess when we swapped this unit out, we did not make note of the model number there like we did with the rest of them there, and over there. So I referenced the serial number back to the installation date. One of the things we're gonna do right now is do a visual inspection. Our coil looks okay, but since we're our proximity to the ocean and since it's company policy now, we're gonna wash this coil. But take a look right next door to this Fujitsu inverter for a mini split system. You know what? Let's just give that a quick little rinse before I forget. Just get all that dirt off of there. I know we're not here for this one, but I do believe this one does belong to the building. And since we do maintain the building, obviously they haven't called us yet for maintenance this year. We're just gonna rinse this straight down. I'm not pointing the water into the coil like that. I'm just rinsing it down and off. I wanna get all of that dirt off of the evaporator coil. See, it's an evaporator when it's in cooling mode, and it's the condensing coil when it's in heating mode, since it is a heat pump. So there is all that good stuff is gone. Very good on this side as well. Good little rinse to clean that off. All right, I removed the electrical compartment cover to expose the components, electrical components of the condenser. We have our dual capacitor right here, which is rated 70/10. And there's our single pole contactor, 24 volts, which pull in the coil, which will send L1, L2 to T1, T2. We're gonna do something different on this condensing unit, like we do. We don't like we normally do on others. We're going to test this capacitor dynamically while it's running. That means we're not going to remove any of the wiring. We're going to test this capacitor right now with it running. Ain't that pretty cool? Yep, pretty cool. But before we do that, guys, I want you to scan this with your phone. I want you to pause the screen for a minute right now. I want you to check out my donation page for the Mikey Pipes Philanthropy charitable organization, right? This is the PayPal donation link. Scan this in and donate whatever you can. Whether it's $1, $5, $100, $1,000, whatever you can donate, right? Donate to the Mikey Pipes Philanthropy charitable organization. And in case this is your first time watching one of my videos, or you never heard of the Mikey Pipes Philanthropy charitable organization, let me tell you real quick, 10 seconds, well, maybe 30 seconds, what this organization's for. I started this nonprofit 501c IRS recognized public charitable organization when the Mikey Pipes Pipe Doctor YouTube channel hit 100,000 subscribers. I decided what are the better way than to give back to the community by providing free, usually free, or low cost urgent home repairs for plumbing, heating, and cooling to those in the community who can't afford to hire a professional. We've done a few jobs here in the New York City, Long Island area. We even flew to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and put in a $25,000 Bosch IDS dual fuel heat pump system for a needy family in Vandergrift, Pennsylvania. And there's something in the works right now. We may be going to Texas to help out Amir. In case you don't know who Amir is, Amir, Conrad, and I, we're going to do HVAC, expanding K plumbing services in Lexington, South Carolina, going to Charleston, Charleston, and then Greensville. I keep getting confused, but all the way to the west in the mountains of South Carolina. But Amir's back in Texas, and he sends me these pictures. So we're hopefully going to get a donation for a new furnace, evaporator coil, and a condenser for this elderly woman who is literally down on her luck right now, and she needs a new condenser. So when you scan in this code, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to help people in the community who can't afford to hire a professional. Enough of that. Let's go check out Dynamically Test This Capacitor. All right, I'm going to go to my HVAC School app that I downloaded from the App Store, the Apple Store, and I'm going to go to Tools, and I'm going to do under load capacitor test, right? And we're going to type in the voltage across the capacitor, the amperage of the motor's start winding, and the rated microfarad for the capacitor. In case you don't know how to get these numbers, you click on that little magnifying glass, and there's a diagram. So we're going to take our voltmeter, read it to read volts AC, and put it between common and Herm. And then we're going to take our clamp-on multimeter and run it from the Herm wire from our capacitor going to our compressor and get that number. And then it's going to do this calculation by itself. So let's do this right now. All right, so we're reading volts AC. We're going to go to our dual capacitor. Now the one with the 4 terminals on top, that's going to be our common. Right, and the one with 2 is going to be our fan. The one with 3 is going to be our hermetically sealed compressor. We haven't set the volts AC. We're going to get a reading there, and we're at 277.3. Let's go to our meter. Let's go to our thing right here. 277.3. Okay. Now we're going to get the amperage of the start motor windings. That's going to be the purple wire, right, which is right there. Right. Let's see if we can get in there with the purple wire carefully. Clamp that on there. And we're getting 7.5. We're going to go back to here. We're going to do 7.5. Oh, 7.5. Our rating is a 70 over 10, as you can see right there. Right? We'll put in 10 there, and let's calculate. Under load capacitor test failed. The measurement is showing a capacitor of higher capacitance than the nameplate. Right? It's reading 61.75. No. Calculated 71.75. Let's see if we did something wrong here. Let's go back there. So let's check our voltage again. Let's put it back to voltage right there. Right? And let's check our numbers again. We have one on common and another one right there. We have 277.1. Right? 277.2. Right? And that number is there, 277.1. Let's put that in there. Let's read our amperage again. There's that purple wire. Let's go to the amperage, and we're getting 7.3. Now we're a little bit low, and it's supposed to be a 10. Oh, no, that's supposed to be a 10. It's supposed to be a 70. You didn't catch that? 70. We're checking the hermetically sealed compressor. And calculate, perfect. The amount of variation is acceptable. We're at 70. We're reading 69.89. So now the capacitor side is good. I mean, the hermetically sealed compressor of the terminal is good. Now, let's check our condenser fan motor, right? Same thing. We're going to go to our C terminal. We're going to go to our fan terminal. We're getting 238.3. 238.3. 238.3. Let's get an amps reading. Take that off there, right to the brown wire right there. Right, and we're getting onto amperage. We're getting 0.9. That's 2.9 right there. We're going to calculate, but this needs to be 10 first. Calculate that, and oh wow! So it's actually showing that it's 8.9 was a variation of 1.1. So it is more than 10% below, and this capacitor is no bueno. So let's pull the power from here. We're going to do it the right way. I shouldn't be wearing a gold bracelet. I'm bad influence. I got my left hand behind my back, and I'm going to pull out this plug. Here we go. The reason for doing that is, if I did it with this way, for example, and there's a short here, the electricity is going to go through my arm, across my heart, down to the ground. If I'm using my right arm instead, electricity will flow through my arm. I'll probably feel it there, down my right side of my body, not on the heart side, and chances are that I'm not going to die. Make sense? Okay, one other thing. Now that we know our capacitor is no good on this 70 over 10, right? We're going to get the needle nose and we're going to give it the shake test. You ready for the shake test? Do you shake your capacitors? Let's go check. You hear that? That's no bueno. You should be shaking your capacitors. I can guarantee that when this capacitor was brand new, it did not have that liquid swishy sound in there. It did not have it in there. Even though it's checking fine, well, it's actually checking fine anymore because we're not under 10 for our condenser fan motor. So it's no good anyway. But I see it quite frequently where the capacitor tests fine, but it fails the shake test. Shake your capacitors. All right. Here's my new 70/10 dual capacitor. This is by Amrad. You don't hear nothing in there. You don't hear the liquid and new compressors, new contactors. Blah. You don't hear the liquids in brand new capacitors. Okay? Well, then why do you hear it sometimes in old ones? My opinion and my professional belief is that it's nearing end of its life. Even though it's still good, you're saving yourself a nuisance service call to replace the capacitor on the hottest day of the year when you had an opportunity to replace it while you're doing a preventative maintenance. Just change it. It will save the customer, the homeowner, the client money if you do it while you're there. Right? Just explain it just like that. It's going to fail, and it's probably going to fail on the busiest day of the year, and hopefully it doesn't take out the condenser fan motor and or the compressor at the same time. And yes, I know you can use the cool compressor to cool that off, and I've even used the cool condenser fan motor, but chances are those windings inside there, once they get too hot, they'll start to burn out, and no bueno. Look at that. We even have oil in this one, too. That sucks. It's only a couple years old. Damn marine. All right, our new Amrad dual capacitor is in for just helping the next guy out. I'm gonna use a Sharpie, put the date on the capacitor with the Sharpie, and now let's do a condensing coil cleaner. Condenser coil cleaning, sorry. All right, so now we are rinsing the coil from the inside out. All right, we want to give it a good little pre-rinse or a pre-soak. All right, saturate the coil if there's any like debris on there. All right, watch where you don't get anything wet, like tools and stuff. Okay, and then we're gonna use the Viper Venom Pack to do a good little cleaning on this bad boy. All right. You want the nozzles close to the coil as possible. Okay, you want to get that chemical diluted with the water through that coil. Okay, we're going to do the whole interior from the inside out, and then a little bit of a coating on the outside just because of the proximity to the ocean. We're ocean front, ladies and gentlemen. We want to get all that salt off of the outside of the coil as well. And it's a good idea to get our panels clean as well. That is what you call an epic caught on camera failure. And I could have easily have edited that out. But it didn't. Nope, no sir, it didn't. Keeping it real, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we do here. Keeping it real. Smash that thumbs up button. Let's keep rinsing. All right, so the remaining panels are now off. And it just was resting there. Okay, good. Put it off to the side. We're going to rinse those off as well. The salt in the air likes to eat things. Very nice. Full disassembly. And we've been here just about an hour, and we already finished the indoor unit. So, man, baby, repetitiveness.
So, Michael,
you notice we're doing the same thing over and over again.
Yeah. Smart.
You know what the best part, one of the best parts of this service call are, or was?
What? You gotta get the greens.
A $20 tip. She specifically said this is for lunch for both of you. Now, I don't know where you can get lunch for 2 people for 20 bucks, but you got $10 on you. Because you can Venmo me 10. Want to Venmo me 10?
No.
Want me to just keep the 20?
Yeah.
You don't want that? You don't want to share it?
You can Venmo me 10.
I can Venmo. Why can't you Venmo me 10?
Because I don't want to take it out of my account.
Why? I'm gonna give you. You get the $20 bill.
Because I prefer to add into my.
You don't want. You prefer digital currency, not
Yes.
paper currency. Oh. Thank you so much for watching, guys.
Hope you all enjoyed.
Hope you all enjoyed. I hope you learned something. The HVAC School app is also on the Google Store, Google Play, and the App Store. If you want to download that app, you have that cool little tool to dynamically test the capacitor for any capacitor while the system is running. Good stuff. Thanks for watching, guys. Be well. God bless. Stay safe. Smash that thumbs up button.